Welcome to an all-new LayItOmni. Allow me to lay it on you. Guys, look, I'm not going to play you guys as dummy or fools at home. A lot of you guys probably already know what's going on with this whole doctor disrespect situation and drama, okay? I made a video talking about it on Monday, and there's been some updates and some developments. You guys know how I tell you guys, like, wait for more information so that we can kind of make, like, some good conclusions? Well, I think that information is finally here, and we got it from the word in the mouth of Dr. Disrespect himself. Full disclosure, I'm not in the best of moods today, okay? I just had my coffee. It's a little bit too hot outside, hence the no jacket look, and this Dr. Disrespect update's got me feeling a little bit crazy, okay? I'm going full goon, all right? Mask off, no filter. I'm saying exactly whatever the hell I want to say, okay? I am not beating around any freaking bush this time. Up until this point, the only thing that you really need to know is that Dr. Disrespect has currently been under fire in the year 2024 for potentially sending messages to a minor back in 2020 when he got banned on Twitch. Some guy came out with a tweet and was like, yeah, this is the reason why Dr. Disrespect got banned. And then people were like, yo, where's the proof? Where's the proof? These are allegations. People were confirming the rumors. People were saying like, yeah, I heard the same thing, yada, yada, yada. Conversation restarted again until AAA game studio by the name of Midnight Society, founded by freaking Dr. Disrespect himself, said and tweeted this. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to accept with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with their community of players. So yeah, things went from bad to worse. You get dropped from your own company and they find enough information to say like, yeah, you gotta go. Sounds like they probably found some information. People believe this was the exact moment that Dr. Disrespect was streaming Elden Ring and he saw the tweet about him in Midnight Society.
You know how we run things here.
Yeah, so the Elden Ring music in the background making this like 10 times infinitely more hilarious. This then led to the final moments of the stream where Dr. Disrespect kind of like made a statement saying like, hey guys, time to pack it up. It looks like I might be taking a trip to Aruba.
More importantly, we need to, when I say step away, I'm gonna have to relay this to the Midnight Society, but maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene. It's what I need to do. Right? Take all the time you need, says Layer Cake. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Give me back my dog! Don't be a pussy. God damn it. I'm telling you, it's fatigue. It's tired. It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight. Ultimately, that's what it's about. You know what I mean, champs? Damn, now what? Shit, there's 50 million other streamers you can watch right now. It's getting old, yo. What's getting old? Get the break. Respect it, Doc. Okay, I appreciate that. It's getting old, you're not alone. That's not very nice. You don't like me? It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the commitments, the recommitments. Please, do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Pause for a moment, okay? But now that you guys know the context, this is kind of funny, right? Because imagine you're telling your chat that you're just gonna drive off into the sunset, like a happy ending story type thing, and these allegations about you talking to a minor are about to like literally flood the internet. And you're like, I just need to take a break. It's burnout. I just want to step out of the limelight. Like, bro is trying to ghost because information about him is literally coming out everywhere. So guys, it was at this point, right, where people were still kind of like, we want proof. Okay, me too. I felt the same way. I was kind of like, look, there's a lot of bad allegations, all right? When people are trying to settle, when you get kicked out your own company, when all of these people from everywhere just been like, we're taking a step back, usually there's information that they're probably not sharing for sensitivity purposes, okay? Maybe it's way worse than it looks. But it never usually has to do with the case that they did absolutely nothing, right? If the doc was completely innocent, I'm telling you, this would not be the entire downfall, but that's what a lot of people felt like. So they just, you know, wanted evidence. But then our gang ninja, that's right, Fortnite master himself, the Flint Flosser at the concert, came out here. He decided to talk about the situation because he felt like he had some, well, information to share that would be important for you guys to hear.
I just got two things to say, and then we're just going to move on and keep playing Fortnite. All right, number one, anything involving a minor at all, no matter what it is, like is not okay. It's messed up, and it's illegal, and it's pretty simple. All right, I'm not going to get too much into detail about that, but like, come on, it's a no-brainer, right? That's number one. And number two, with the whole doc situation and just what's been released these last 2 days, like, here's what I'll point out for now, and that is, if you guys don't know, Midnight Society, which is the game, did their own investigative research behind the scenes, found enough evidence to let him go from the company.
That camera's so shaky.
Right? Not administrative leave. Like, they found something, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. I've seen a bunch of clips out there. I've seen a bunch of stuff from XQC, like, who said apparently there's more stuff coming out saying I didn't do anything illegal, or like there was no wrongdoing. I mean, a lawsuit at the end of the day, not a lawsuit, but a settlement, right? Because there's talks about a settlement. A settlement, no matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there.
Yes. So you settle because something went down and you don't want all of that information to get out there. Another important note from that tidbit that you guys might have heard is the fact that this might not be over. That's right. Where there is smoke, there is usually fire, all right? If there are some kind of receipts out there that show, I don't know, Dr. Disrespect being disrespectful to freaking minors, there's a good chance there's not just one. And according to my sources, there is a lot more to come. Last thing we'll talk about before his confession. That's right. He decided to talk about what actually happened. He got dropped from Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach being the Turtle Beach headphones that he has as well. So he's losing all of it. Losing his gaming company, losing the sponsorship with Turtle Beach. He is losing everything. Somebody knows something. Okay, this isn't just like, hey man, we're taking a break or we're going to wait and see. They are just saying, gone. Get out of here, bro. But the people want to know the proof. Which, guys, brings us to the tweet of all tweets. The tweet here that Dr. Disrespect created here basically was one of the biggest career suicide tweets I have ever seen in my life, in the history of covering all these things we've ever talked about. This tweet right here was really, really, really bad. So let's take it a gander, okay? He said, the Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredible, talented, and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. But just a quick TLDR though, but a lot of people were like, if you don't have the doc, then we're not going to support the game, or grrr, you know, that's what a lot of people were saying prior to this statement. They're probably still saying it after this statement, but let's continue. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. There it is. And boom goes the dynamite. That's the confirmation, okay? For those of you guys wanting proof and receipts, there's a lot of people who still want to see the receipts, but this is quite literally a confession, okay? These are my confessions. This is it. This is the proof that you're looking for. He's admitting to the fact that there is text between him and a minor. Funny enough, this tweet got edited like 3 or 4 or 5 times where he said minor, then I think he took the word out. Because people were like, wait, was it a minor or was it somebody who was like 17 or something like that? And then he put the word back in. So this tweet has been edited several times with minor in and minor out, bro. And that doesn't look good. When you have literally a tweet edit history of you removing the word minor in and out as if like, oops, maybe I shouldn't have included that. Oh, and I gotta put it back in there, or maybe I should take it back out or whatever. Man, Dr. Sus respect. That doesn't make but you get it. Dr. Suspect. But yeah, this is crazy, okay? I just want to read this one more time. This statement is really, really important. Twitch whisper messages. This man was on Twitch whispers, okay? This is from Boomer Activity. Who speaks on Twitch freaking whispers, right, bro? You got Discord, you have text, you have every other form of communication, Twitter. You're talking on Twitch whispers, a place where definitely is being surveillanced by the Twitch people themselves. Like, what? Anyway, he says, were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. A very important thing about this sentence here where he says real intentions is that in this sentence, he's not saying that there were inappropriate messages, but this sentence is basically saying there was no real intentions, implying that the Twitch whispers with the minor was inappropriate. Okay, you keeping up? Let's keep going. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. So Doc is basically saying no harm, no foul, nothing happened. Yes, I was talking inappropriate with a minor, but it didn't go or far or escalate to something, you know, Chris Hansen style, all right? It stopped right there at the door. You know, I just talked to a minor sexually, and that was it. Like, that's it. That's all I did, you know? And they're like, oh, okay, woo. Thought you did something crazy or Dr. Disrespect. You were just talking to a minor inappropriately? Oh, all right. Thank God. Is that what he thought people was going to respond to? Like, phew. Oh, good Lord. I'm glad that nothing criminal happened. Like, bro. The initial confession here, he's downplaying the fact that he's quite literally already inappropriately talking with the minor. That's it. You're already cooked at that point. Before we get on to that, let's continue, okay? Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained those conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll know my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it effing mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no effing predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me effing knows where I stand on those things with those type of people. F that. That's a different level of disgust that I effing hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the F out of here with that shit. So, you know, he's mad that the internet is calling him a pedophile and a predator, right? Because he just got finished confessing that he was sexually texting a minor, right? And he's mad that the internet is like, hey, bro, that's kind of pedophile behavior. That's kind of predator behavior. You're a grown adult talking to a child, and he's mad that you guys would come to that conclusion, okay? My honest opinion is, do I think he's a diddler? I don't know. I ain't gonna make that assumption, to be honest. Like, maybe not. Maybe he was just talking with somebody and then, yeah, it went south or whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to put that label on him. All I do know is that behavior is pedophilia and predator type behavior, okay? Talking to freaking people online and not verifying their age, especially your fans, and then talking about sexual stuff, whatever that sexual stuff comes out, okay? You're already in the behavior of like red flags, red alert, okay? Again, where there is smoke, there's probably fire. And if this is not the only occasion, bro, I don't know. But anyway, he says, but I think I've said what I needed regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys. I can't imagine. F besting circle, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give an F about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not effing going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, effing right. So the doc said, I'm not going anywhere. Well, I am going somewhere temporarily. I'm taking a vacation. I'm taking a bit of a hiatus, let the internet kind of let this blow off a little bit, but I shall return. And when I do, it will be a glorious return. So guys, pause. Let's talk about this statement really fast. Right? It's kind of wild that this man is so angry about the haters, right? People are angry not because they hate the doc, right? People aren't like, I hate Dr. Disrespect, blah, blah. No. People hate the fact that you were basically talking to a minor. You were texting inappropriately to minor. And that's a pretty fair reason to not like a person. So the fact that you're coming out here, you freaking haters, how dare you hate me? Brother in Christ, you would have that exact same energy towards anybody else if they did exactly what you did. That's the crazy thing. You would be reprimanding it. In fact, that brings us to his favorite two duos, some of his best friends, Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx. Once he came out with this statement, everybody was like, how does his best friends feel about this situation? Because prior to specifically Nick Merckx, he seemed to be of the statement of, hey, no proof. What are we talking about? Also, those guys with the pronouns, screw them and blah, 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 and protect the kids. One of the biggest supporter of protect the kids type people. Then he finds out gang as one of his gangs may not have been protecting the kid, right? This is Nick Merckx, right? The protector of the kids, who tells everybody in the LGBT community and trans people to never touch their kids or whatever, right? Man gets really mad, really angry. He's like super kid protector man, right? Like Superman, but for kids specifically, right? And if you're endanger them at any or any, then it's going down, right? It's going down. He's going to come out here, guns a-blazing, yelling and getting mad. So what's his energy when he finds out that one of his homies was messaging the kids? Let's find out.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man,
Just gotta pause, man. I said, he said it went weird. What do you mean it went weird? It went sexual, dog. It went weird sometimes. Like, you can already tell, like, he's softening the blow of his normal kind of energy towards Dr. Disrespect. Okay, it went weird. No, brother, it went really weird. It went sexually suggestive with a minor type weird. Okay, come on, bro. Just protect the freaking kids.
That's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Doing this, talking to Twitter. I can't support it. I can't defend it. And look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
So I'm gonna be completely frank, all right? As much as everybody hates Nick Merckx, okay, this is a situation where he's finding out his homie, that Lou Ratchet kid, bro, where, hey, I hear your boy got some SA charges. That was your boy. And you didn't know? So you're kind of finding out like something about your homie, so maybe you're a little conflicted. I remember you was conflicted. I am super protect the kids, man, but one of my homies was not protecting the kids, did the opposite. So maybe there's a little bit of confliction. I get the hesitation and maybe the lack of energy. It's just, I feel like if this was a situation where he hates, what's her name? Ava, Chris Tyson. He hates her, right? If this was a situation with somebody from the LGBT or the trans, if somebody out there was caught doing the exact same thing, this man would literally have a 3-minute video where I feel like he would be up in the air exploding about how they and the community are terrible freaking people and they need to protect the kids. And here's I feel like this man would be out here just pissed the hell off with energy levels that are just skyrocketing because finally it's being justified. The entire movement that he feels in his brain when it comes to all these people involved is now being justified. So he would keep that energy and it would be so much higher if it was somebody he hated like Ava. But when it's his boy, Dr. Disrespect, he's just kind of like, oh, yeah, man, it got weird. Oh, man, this kind of sucks. Blah, blah, blah. No, man, protect the freaking kids at all costs, even if it's your boy. Man's admitted it. Your boy admitted it. Okay? Brother, he admitted it that he was talking to a minor. Bro, why can't you keep that energy with someone that you know when you really want to protect the kids? That's how I feel about his statement. I think it was lackluster. It was soft. It was baby fodder, right? He did not keep the same energy that he normally keeps. Maybe he's not really about that life. I'm sure he is about protecting the kids, but it just seems like that selective outrage kind of thing where you'll be super angry at one thing and maybe not so much, a little bit softer and nicer and sweeter to an actual person who's confessing that they did talk to a freaking kid. And here is Tim the Tat Man, okay? I have no beef or quarrel with this guy. I don't think he's done anything that I can think of that's Russell people jimmies. In fact, I think he's one of the most likable streamers that are out there. He's always been gang to me. He seems like a cool guy. Always funny watching his takes when it comes to football and losing and everything. But yeah, he was also in the squad with Nick Merckx and with Dr. Disrespect as well. And he had this to say.
Wow, this is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. And seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally. And I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there. I think for me, I know a lot of you are asking, Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate, if he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that. I can't. I appreciate y'all. This is beating me up, but this is unfortunate to say the least. This is awful. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love you give, and I'll see y'all soon, man.
Yeah, so Tim looks kind of, man looks heartbroken. Man's right here feels heartbroken. I think someone said even before Tim the Tat Man got into streaming, he was into like some type of job or service industry where he was like helping kids or whatever. So he like, that's why it affects him maybe even more personally than normal. But he did say something interesting in the statement. Again, no quarrels with Tim the Tat Man, but he said like, if Dr. Disrespect knew that this person was a minor, you know, then that would be something that would be disappointing. But I disagree. Yesterday on Twitter, I was being a little bit of goon, okay? Once I got the confirmation and I was allowed to finally kind of make some conclusions and stuff like that, I made just a few tweets, right, talking about the situation. One specifically with this specific argument here where I tweeted and said, if a guy is talking to a girl and he doesn't verify age before getting freaky, before becoming a fan, you know, freaky ass nigga, it's because he genuinely does not care, period. This is not up for debate, okay? Guys, girls, and yes, this works on the other way around, guys or girls, okay? If you're not verifying age at any point in time, it's quite literally, honestly, because you don't care. Imagine that you can get in trouble and go to jail if you start becoming freaky with somebody who's a kid. You know what you usually do when you have conversations with people? You go, hey, I'm about to get a little bit freaky. How old are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to get a little bit, I'm about to turn on that gremlin note. I'm about to be a little bit inappropriate. Are you age appropriate so that we can continue this conversation? In fact, even before you get freaky, right? Usually one of the earliest conversations that you have with a person that you're interested in is, hey, by the way, how old are you? You know, just kind of curious, right? Especially the doc. I think the doc is like, I don't know if he's pushing 40 or something like that, but doc is an old dude, right? So the older you get, the more important that question even becomes, because like if you talking to an 18-year-old, you're like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? So you want to ask that freaking question regardless in any situation, even if you're not even worried about catching a case. The curiosity of someone's age should be as close to like the curiosity of their name or like, where do you live? Remember back in the days of the AOL days, it'd be ASL. That's the first way you introduce yourself, okay? Age, sex, location. It is the bread and butter introduction. So if you're not even doing the basic as AOL, ASL introduction, homie, it's because you don't freaking want to know. The worst part too is that this is Dr. Disrespect, okay? He's a public figure. He's like James Charles. These people know that they need to be even more safe. They need ID. They need verification. They need a they need these people to do a captcha to make sure that they're a real, you know, adult kind of situation, because otherwise it's going to hit much harder for them. So the fact that he did not verify, in my opinion, means that he did not care. That's it. That's how I feel about it. You guys can tell me if you think I'm wrong about it, but I feel like any sane human being that is out here not trying to talk to kids will make sure and verify that the person that they're talking to is not a kid. Quite literally, especially on the internet where you can't even see their freaking face, right? Maybe in the real world and you see a person, they look like a freaking adult and you're like, oh, this person's an adult. Looks pretty older. Maybe they got some grays. I'm not going to ask, or something like that, right? But if there's any kind of potential chance that the person you're talking to is a minor, then I feel like any reasonable person out there will ask that question. Straight up. That's how I feel. So yeah, this brings us to the public response, okay? People on the internet reacting and responding. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of content creators, what did they tweet? They all came out, and a lot of them are completely just disgusted or just disappointed. KSI said, man, this makes me so sad, man. One of my inspirations, talking to a minor inappropriately at KMT. You have a wife and kids, man, do better. Gang Tom said, Dr. Disrespect, the age of consent. The Act Man, who's been pretty vocal about the situation as well, a huge proponent of like waiting and wanting to see proof, okay? There was a argument before all of this happened where people were like jumping the gun and just basically calling people without any kind of evidence. And he was one of the stances like, guys, we need information, all right? Don't do these baseless accusations things. Even if it starts looking really, really bad, please kind of wait for something a little bit more concrete, which I was on that side as well. It looks sus. You should keep your eyebrow up. You should keep waiting. You should have doubt, you know what I'm saying? But also wait for that smoking gun. Wait for the proof. And Dog delivered the smoking gun. He was the smoking gun. He is the proof. Even though we haven't seen the receipts yet, I think we might see it sometime later this week or maybe next week. We might see something soon. But even though we haven't seen it, the doc responding to it enough was proof enough. There's people in the comments, by the way, in his replies being like, hey, there's no proof, Doc. So people are still asking for the proof even though Doc made the confession. Anyway, he said, I'm honestly still in shock that Dr. Disrespect decided to tweet what he did, thinking it would clear his name or make him look good. The fake confidence that he thinks he can come back from something like this is really sad and pathetic. Ain't no coming back now, man. So yeah, Ackman said, you know, ain't no coming back now, man. I just repeated myself. Jacksepticeye didn't hold anything back. He said effing disgusting. That's it. That's it. Effing disgusting. My man is completely taken aback from this tweet, and he is like, this is abhorrent behavior. You are a nasty, filthy, freaky ass nigga. Valkyrie said, ill. Dr. Disgusting. Pokimane said, yuck. Gang Mudahar, within a couple of hours of that tweet, dropped a video yesterday that said, Dr. disrespected a minor. Which might be like the best title that you can make about this freaking subject. That's absolutely freaking hilarious, man. Like it's crazy, bro, because we are at a place now where it's essentially getting draked. That's right. Drake is now a freaking verb for someone who's getting called out from talking and being inappropriate with minors. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when your name becomes a freaking verb. And we just had They Not Like Us with Kendrick Lamar, and now people are waiting for the Kendrick Lamar They Not Like Us remix for Dr. Disrespect, completely revamped. I'm pretty sure someone out there is basically making a whole new version of that song for Dr. Disrespect, for him and him only. I'm telling you, someone right now is working on that SoundCloud. It might actually already be done by now. Cutie Cinderella said, damn, imagine flirting with a minor. Gang Charlie said, holy crap, this is actually shocking. Confirming messaging a minor inappropriately, but saying there wasn't any real intent is almost verbatim what people used to say to Chris Hansen. Dang, it ain't a good look when you are out here quoting actual P-files. That's gotta suck. Where you're like, oh yeah, that's the exact same explanation that like 20 other convicted pedophiles and predators from the Chris Hansen show said. And you're like, oh my lord. Which finally leads to me. Okay, let me give you guys, let me break this shit down for you guys, okay? Because I'm like annoyed. This is some crazy ass freaking tea and some crazy freaking ass drama. For real, for real. The downfall of Dr. Disrespect right here will be studied for years and years to come, okay? But one of the things that always grinds my gears, I know you guys at home be thinking the same thing as well, because it's so freaking relatable, is seeing celebrities downfall. People who made it in life, they won, they got it, they got the dream, they got the success, and then they fumble it for so many different reasons. But one of the worst reasons that you can fumble it is because you talked sexually to a minor. That's like how do you how does that become a trap that you fall into, homie? I tweeted out and said, imagine being blessed with ultimate success, and all you have to do is not talk to children in a sexual manner. That's it. That's it. Imagine the genie says, hey bro, I'm gonna make you multi-millionaire. You're gonna have a family with some kids, and you're gonna have some good genes, and people are gonna love you, and you're gonna be adored, yada, yada, yada. Just don't talk to kids in a sexual suggestive manner. That's it. And you're good. You're good to go. You can do other bad things as you want. You know, just don't talk to the kids. And you're like, all right. And then you do it. How, bro? It's such a old tale of time too, as well. The downfall of all of these people, because somehow they get into this weird interaction with children. It doesn't make any sense, guys, because quite frankly, there is a lot of fuckable adults, okay? That Dr. Disrespect could have picked from. I'm telling you, like just hotties, baddies that are adults that he could have chose from, that would have threw themselves at him, right? That's what I don't understand, man. There are so many adults that would have said, yes, sir, right? Okay, Dr. Disrespect, we can get naughty, we can get a little bit freaky if you're into that. That would definitely be in his type. And my man was talking to a kid. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? I don't understand, guys at home. That's the part. That's literally the part that I don't understand. Like, there's just so many smashable adults, and somehow you find yourself in a situation with one that's illegal to smash, and that's where you end up. Why? Brother, why? It genuinely feels, right, guys, like this situation is garbage for many reasons. Number one, talking to a minor as an adult don't look good. A lot of people are like, dang, bro, your success is just gone. Like, there's so many people out there that are working really hard day by day just to get by, right? Who are just, good people, civilians who probably would be in this type of position and wouldn't use their power for bad kind of thing. Now, all right. I don't know if we have room to do this. I'll do it really quickly. You guys might not like it. Devil's advocate, okay? Let's just literally just think about this in a way that might be a little bit more a potential devil advocate. Let's say that Dr. Disrespect is not a pedophile. He's not a predator. He doesn't like little kids, right? Let's just say that that's just what he is, and he just goofed up talking. He was just being a horny dog on Twitch Whispers and like, yeah, girl, the doc says... The doc says, when you come to TwitchCon, I'm going to lay it down on you kind of thing. And the doc just never asked about her age. And then he found out later and then he was like, oh, I was accidentally, let's say that was the situation, right? I still think that mans should have asked about age. I still think that's not a question that escapes people's mind. Going back and talking about it, okay? That's not something that escapes people's mind. It's not something that people don't think about it because they know it's a possibility. So my opinion is that even if my man's heart wasn't in it, or he was being like this or whatever, he wasn't being intentional or anything like that, he intentionally did not verify the age. I believe that was done on purpose. Okay. And if you guys want to feel like Doc didn't do anything illegal, I truly believe from a moral standpoint, he didn't verify any age because he did not want to know. And that combined with like what you wouldn't call like power dynamics and actually trying to talk about specifically meeting up with, plus the concept that there might be more information coming out soon with more receipts. Like, oh, can you imagine if they drop the actual conversation somewhere? If that, oh my freaking gird. Oh, I know someone's got it. I know someone's got it in the vault. I know someone is ready to drop that. Oh my Lord. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of LayItOmni. You've just been laid. Moral of the story, don't talk to minors, bro. It's not hard. It's just literally not hard to engage with minors. It's like if someone lies to you and says like, you know, yeah, I'm 21, I'm 25, and then okay, you got caught, someone lied to you, you got fooled, right? You know what I'm saying? But like, brother, it's not difficult. It's not a challenge. Why is it so impossible for celebrities and YouTubers and streamers to just quite literally not talk to kids? I don't get it. Understand the infatuation, the gravitation, okay? Oh God. I mean, and it's just a terrible moral of the story, right? Because it's not like, it's like, I learned a lesson here, Omni. Thanks for the moral of the story. I can't wait to carry this on and tell my kids about it. Like, bro, it's common sense. It's quite literally like something that you guys, probably most of you at home, carry with you every freaking day. So there's no lesson to be learned here. It's just, why are you out here being a freaking horny menace? Why are you out here being a fan, Dr. Disrespect? Why did you do this? It's unfortunate. I really liked the guy in terms of like his content and his persona. And a lot of people are disappointed that this is the way that it's come, but it is what it is. Anyway, let me get out of here, guys. I love you guys. I have a feeling that this will not be the end of the Dr. Disrespect saga. Okay, I think this is actually a to be continued. So you guys know when we do get that freaking update, I will be here. I'll be ready. And we'll be talking about whatever drama or mess or tea that's coming up, because boy, oh boy, this has been a wild shit show. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.